Good morning, everyone. Clayton Miller here with Makeover Homes. We've got another FAQ today on a very brisk morning. All of a sudden it decided to drop, I don't know, I think it got to the mid-30s last night, a little frosty. So a little chilly this morning, but the questions never stop. So today's question is, how long does the FHA 203K renovation loan process take? This is a very, very challenging question to answer, but I'll do my best. So from start to finish, I mean, the answer could be, 30 days, 45 days, a year, year and a half. It depends on where our start point is and where our end point is. So we consider the start point once an offer is made on a home, or if you're doing a refi, once you decide to meet with the consultant. That's kind of our launch point, because getting pre-approved and shopping for a house could take an enormous amount of time. You have no clue. So once you have a house under contract, the timeline can close as fast as 30 days. It can be done. We've done it before. I would probably say on average, most of the time, from the moment you make an offer on a house and have it under contract to the time that you actually get to close and begin working on that renovation, our average is probably closer to 45 to 60 days. Now, what all goes into this? Step one, meet with the consultant. They have to develop your scope of work, okay? Very rarely are we waiting on the consultant to meet with the client or put his report together. The biggest time-intensive part and person is the contractor. The contractor is 9 times out of 10 the reason for a slow process. So get your house under contract, you get a home inspection done. Our HUD consultants can do home inspections if you want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So the home inspection typically takes, a week to get through. By the time you call somebody, schedule it, get done. The HUD consult, by the time you call, schedule it, get done, you're looking at probably another 5 to 7 days, depending on what it looks like. And then once you have a scope of work from the consultant, the time it takes to get a contractor to develop a good bid is limitless. If you work with a good contractor who knows what they're doing, this can be a pretty quick process. The other thing is, how big's your project? If we're just gonna do a kitchen and a couple bathrooms, that could be relatively quick. A contractor can get out there, maybe get you a bid within a couple days, no problem. If we're doing an addition, we've got roofs, we're gonna be finishing a basement, doing a much bigger project, there might be drawings involved. Maybe we have to get an engineer involved to figure out how to take out a wall that we want to remove. Those can take weeks. So unfortunately, I really can't give you a good answer on how long this whole process takes. If you're doing an average project where you're not going to be doing an addition or changing out anything major, you can get a bid, you can get the thing closed, and you can be on your way to moving your project together within 35 to 45 days. If not, if we've got a bunch of drawings and a bunch of engineer reports and a big giant project and a contractor who's got to put together a big bid, and maybe a client who's a little picky or indecisive, can't decide what their finishes look like, it could take months. So it just depends. So I guess a tip would be, if you do want to go through this process and you need it to be snappy, doing a really good job of knowing what you want to do and picking a good contractor who knows what they're doing and knows the 203K process. Those are going to be 2 huge advantages. Very rarely are we waiting on a lender or a realtor or a consultant. 9 times out of 10, it's that client and that contractor trying to get a final bid with everything in it they want. So great question. How long does the 203K process take? Who knows? Just depends on the situation. Every house, every client, every project is different. If you want some help, give us a call here at Makeover and we'll walk you right through it.